Preston manager's emotional words for Arne Slot after Diogo Jota tragedy. Liverpool's first game back will break your heart. Plus, new transfer twist for Lucas Beraldo. Welcome back, Liverpool fans. Today's video is different. It's about tragedy. It's about football. It's about humanity. And it's about how football reminds us that even in the darkest moments, you'll never walk alone. Liverpool's first match back since the heartbreaking deaths of Diogo, Jota and his brother, Andre Silva, has taken place. The emotions unimaginable. The tributes beautiful. The respect from opponents outstanding. And at the heart of it all, a moment of class from Preston North End's manager Paul Heckenbatter, who praised Arne Slot and Liverpool's strength in grief. Before we go deeper, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Liverpool updates during this difficult time. And if you appreciate videos that go beyond football and talk about the people, not just the players, please drop a like. 300 likes would mean the world. Let's begin. The tragic loss that rocked Liverpool on July 3, 2025. Liverpool fans received news no one ever wanted to hear. Diogo Jota, aged just 28, and his brother, Andre Silva, tragically lost their lives in a horrific car accident in Spain's Zamora province while travelling back to the UK. A tyre blew out as they overtook another vehicle. The rest is heartbreak. The outpouring of grief has been immense. Liverpool FC, Portugal's FA Wolves, Porto, teammates and rivals, all united in mourning. But now, life and football must continue. Liverpool's first game back, Preston North End, Beraldo, while Liverpool returned to action with a pre-season friendly at Preston North End's Deepdale Stadium. But this wasn't just a football match. It was a night of tribute, a night of togetherness, a night of healing. Pre-match tributes that moved fans to tears. Elvis Presley's Can't Help Falling in Love performed live. You'll Never Walk Alone sung with unprecedented emotion. Preston captain Ben Whiteman laid a wreath before the Liverpool fans. Flags, scarves, banners, all dedicated to Jota and Andre. A minute's silence held with total respect, and when the match began, at the 20th minute Jota's squad number, the Liverpool fans broke into song again. Diogo Jota, running down the wing. It wasn't about football anymore. It was about remembrance. The match itself, Liverpool's emotional PRF, Forme and CI, Liverpool won 3-1, thanks to goals from Conor Bradley, Darwin Nunez and Cody Gakpo. But how they celebrated told its own story. Conor Bradley, looking to the SKY's, scored the opener. Didn't celebrate, just looked up. A moment for Jota. Darwin Nunez dedicated CEORD.EO and scored the second. Did two of Jota's iconic celebrations. It wasn't about him. It was about his fallen teammate. Cody Gakpo, a simple, powerful Messasag, scored the third. Held up his fingers to signal Jota's no. 20, no words needed. Liverpool's players were playing through pain, and they were playing for Diogo Jota. The program tribute, a permanent memorial, while Liverpool's matchday program featured a black and white photo of Jota holding the Premier League trophy. A page dedicated to both Diogo and Andre. A permanent tribute, Jota's No. 20 shirt retired forever. Announced officially by Liverpool at 2020. BST on Friday, a nod to Jota's number. Arne Slot speaks, OUT. Let them feel. Liverpool manager Arne Slot spoke emotionally before and after the match. He told his players, express your emotions, don't hide them. Jota will always be part of us. Slot is leading Liverpool through grief with grace, empathy, and strength. He knows this isn't just about football. This is about people, about healing, about remembering. Slot's comments after the game. Football feels secondary. But Diogo would want us to play. He would want us to fight. He would want us to smile again. Preston manager Paul Heckenbatter, class and COM Preston boss Paul Heckenbatter deserves immense credit for how his club handled this occasion. Before kickoff, he said, "The football world's eyes were on us. We wanted to show respect, to support Liverpool, to show that we care. After the match, he reflected beautifully. "I hope this game helped Liverpool begin their healing process. I thanked Arne Slot for attending. This was about more than football." He praised his own players too for balancing respect with professionalism. "It's tough. You want to pay respects, but also compete properly. Credit to both teams, they handled it the right way." Fan reaction emotion, EVOY, WHEO. Liverpool's fans didn't come to Preston for a win. They came to remember. Chants rang out. Scats were raised, tears were shed. One fan, Jane, said, "The tributes were beautiful. I cried through You'll Never Walk Alone." Another, Matthew admitted, "I didn't know how to explain this to my kids. But Liverpool showed them what love and respect look like." His son, Raphael, added, "This is why Liverpool is family, not just a club." Jota's legacy never fo Jota and Diogo Jota's Liverpool career was filled with moments of joy. 65 goals, FA Cup, League Cup, Premier League title. Portugal Nations League winner, just weeks before his death, but beyond numbers. Jota brought passion, energy, selflessness. Above all, he brought smiles. He will never be forgotten at Anfield. His name will forever echo through the COP. Transfer update. Lucas Beraldo back on Liverpool's arrayed around the grief. Football continues, and Liverpool's recruitment team remains active. A familiar name is back in the headlines. Lucas Beraldo, the Brazilian defender. Once heavily linked with Liverpool in 2023 before joining PSG, has handed in a transfer request. Why? Tired of being a backup, wants regular football. PSG will let him leave for £26 million. Liverpool still admire him from previous scouting, and with Ibrahima Konate as future uncertain. This could make sense, but would Beraldo accept another rotation role behind Van Dijk and Konate, or his replacement? Sources suggest he's willing to fight for a place. Knowing Van Dijk won't play forever, and Konate could move on within a year. Beraldo's journey since Liverpool's first interest, joined PSG from São Paulo, £4.17 won multiple trophies, including the Champions League. Frustrated by lack of starts, now wants out. Could Liverpool finally land their long-term target? Time will tell. Liverpool's defensive future questions are heard with Konate linked to a move abroad, and Joel Matip already departed. Liverpool's centre-back options are thin. Virgil van Dijk, AJK, aged 34 soon. Yarrow Quansah, still developing. Potentially Beraldo, incoming slot. Needs depth. Needs competition. Needs players hungry to play. Beraldo fits, but only if the price stays reasonable. A night of football, a night of Femil Withers match, wasn't about results. It wasn't about fitness. It wasn't about tactics. It was about reminding the world what Liverpool FC stands for: unity, respect, family, love. From Anfield to Preston to Porto to Wolverhampton, Jota's legacy lives on. In summary, the big picture: Liverpool's first game back honoured Jota and Andre beautifully. Arne Slot showed leadership through compassion. Preston manager Paul Heckingbottom deserves respect for his words and actions. Liverpool continue to explore a deal for Lucas Beraldo. Final thoughts: never walk alone. Football teaches us many things. Today, it teaches us that in grief, we find strength. In loss, we find love. And in football, we find family. Diogo Jota's song will be sung for generations. His name will never fade, and Liverpool will walk on. Thank you for watching. If you're proud to support a club that handles tragedy with dignity, hit like, subscribe, comment below your favorite Jota memory. We'll see you next time.